What's going on, everybody? It's your boys with No Days Off DFS, here to bring you a quick breakdown for the playoff slate we got tonight. We got 3 games on the slate for tonight. Gonna break them down real quick and let you guys know what I'm on, what I'm looking at. Player pool, all that stuff is gonna be posted like it's been over the last couple of days for you guys. So if you guys are looking for the sauce, the stuff, whatever it is that I'm dropping, if I'm not going live or if I'm not doing a video like this for you guys, definitely make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Not only to the channel, but check the links in the description, or for the YouTube membership tab. The membership tab, I'm posting the content over there for you guys. My player pool, my actual core, the lottery tickets and stuff that I'm playing for the slate, because I am doing a parlay pretty much every day for the playoffs, and you know, just going through it and doing it. I mean, playoffs have actually been treating us pretty well to actually start. Yesterday was not the greatest day. James Harden did not come to play, neither did OG Anunoby, but Dennis Schroeder, he definitely came through for us. So did Jalen Duren. And depending on your feelings for this line right here, you definitely could have made some money if you filled it in correctly. But myself, James Harden, honestly, and OG just they weighed me down way too much. But outside of that, I mean, shoot, dropped a late night core, not yesterday, but the day before, and definitely was able to go ahead and bring home some cheddar, some cheese to make up for the bust of my Thunder going out there and waxing some ass in the first game. And sure enough, we have them back on the slate again tonight. Probably not going to get up to Shea tonight. Should be a night going right back to him. He might be able to go out there and definitely give me my revenge in regards to just blowing him out and only playing 20-something minutes. But I'm not going to go there tonight for it. With that said and that done, I'm going to go ahead and try to get this broken down for you guys and not waste your time at all. Speaking of not waste your time, just make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are just finding this for the first time and you guys definitely just want to be able to support. It means a lot and it's free. It's the easiest thing you can do to help me just support what I do over here on the channel. We know WNBA is coming right around the corner and it's going to be back before you guys know it. I definitely am looking forward to breaking that down and giving you guys sauce for that. All right, so over here from Milwaukee, big thing over here from Milwaukee after game 1, which surprisingly they lost. Who would have thought? Damian Lillard, he's expected to be back. He's expected to play. He was conditioning and practicing everything. There is no minute limit news on him just quite yet. That's the big thing that we have to worry about over here. But looking at it on the books and everything that I've seen, it looks like they're projecting for him to actually play about 30 minutes. It looks like they're expecting him to play his load that he normally would. Dame is going to be the wild card, definitely a GPP option. I am not finding myself going to Damian Lillard. If you're making multiple lines, definitely would see that. I'm still going to stick with what normally works and what I would normally go to, and that's going to be Giannis Antetokounmpo, 11-3. He's played going up against Indiana Pacers pretty well in all his games, at least giving us over 50 fantasy points. That's going to be my anchor for today. The 50 fantasy points that's going to be secure in regards to going up here for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Outside of Giannis, I do think that this is a spot where you can run back to Kyle Kuzma, who is coming off of a flop. Yes, a huge flop. Went out there, he had the Tony Snell game. I don't think that he's going to get benched. He's sitting at 4,900. Good price tag for him right here. And just all the articles, everything, just talking about how he just bombed in that game. 22 minutes, 0-5 from the field, just didn't do anything. Kyle Kuzma can definitely be a head case, kind of like the Russell Westbrook of the world, but I do think sitting at 4,900, it's worth a gamble, it's worth a play, and definitely is a cheap option that we can get to, especially whenever you're looking at it. Kyle Kuzma, Bobby Portis, Kyle Kuzma, Bobby Portis. I mean, I'm going to take my chances, go ahead and rock with Kyle Kuzma, and definitely probably get him at low ownership. I mean, right now, I got him projected for single-digit ownership, so I don't mind getting over there to that. Outside of that, of course, Kevin Porter Jr., he should be playing the backup point guard role. Roland should be out of the rotation. I'm not going to worry about or look towards him right there. Outside of that, Brook Lopez and Bobby Portis are going to be the other 2 guys I want to get to. Everyone else, all GPP considerations and options. I'm not too interested in Taurean Prince with Damian Lillard being back, or Gary Trent Jr., AJ Green, all those other guys. I'm not going to focus or force any of those guys into my line. Going on over to the Indiana Pacers side, them boys went out there and they slapped him up and slapped him in the face, and it looked pretty good, led by your boy Tyrese Halliburton out there actually just playmaking. Didn't do too much in regards to the scoring department, only 10 points in that game, but 12 assists, double-digit assists, double-double for him. I definitely think you can go back to him right there at the 8,200 price tag. Makes sense, but there is someone else that is at the guard position I think we can get to instead of trying to force Halliburton. Now, Nembhard, he had a really great game, 4,700 is the price tag still on him. Honestly, only went up only 200. I don't mind getting to him. That shoulder check that he was out there doing, looking really good. 29 minutes, 8 of 13 from the field, played very well in that game. Definitely see myself getting over to Nembhard if I'm not going to be paying up for Tyrese Halliburton. Outside of that, Neesmith, he's your wild card. If his shot is falling and he's doing more than just playing out there on defense, he can definitely get you there. He's not going to get you a 0, 4,600. I would rather just go ahead and find the 100 more that I need to get up to Andrew Nembhard when it comes down to it. And then Mathurin off the bench, I definitely can see myself getting there, 4,400. We know he's going to play some minutes and rotations, 25 minutes right there. Didn't shoot too well from the field, but was able to at least get us 13 points and 20.75 fantasy fantasy points. Definitely the upside that we like to see. Very aggressive, got to the line. Definitely do like the upside for him. If you're looking for a cheap value option off the bench, I can see myself going there. Or to TJ McConnell, who we know he's going to be out there. He's going to play the role. He's going to play the minutes. Had a high usage when he was actually on the court. So I do like the upside for TJ McConnell playing that backup point role. I do like it. Granted, the Pacers, they did run a 10-man deep rotation. So that was only like, thing to worry about in regards to them, but still wouldn't mind getting to TJ or Mathurin off the bench. Both those guys are valid options. Miles Turner went out there. He had a really great game, 31 minutes, dropped 40.25 fantasy points. If he can be as efficient as what he was in that game, I definitely do like it. I like the upside. 6,100. I can see myself possibly getting there to anchor my lines and go with either him or Pascal Siakam. Both of these guys actually played really well in that game. I'm not gonna lie, I've been burned before in the past by Pacers, so that's why I'm a little like hesitant when it comes down to them. But still, both those guys, they're in good spots, and I can see getting to either one of those guys as an option in order to play today. Heading on over to Memphis, taking on my OKC Thunder, which this is going to be us going up 2-0. We are just too potent and too powerful for the Memphis Grizzlies, and honestly, anybody out there in the West. Yeah, I'm tooting the horn, whatever. You guys know I am a OKC fan through and through. On the Memphis Grizzlies side of things, though, definitely some things are gonna have to change for them. They got punched in the face, but it was pretty much almost a 24-hour turnaround for them from getting their win in the play-in and being able to go ahead and go down to OKC to play the game. So when it comes down to it, I'm gonna throw that first game in the trash. I'm gonna throw it in the trash. Granted, I do think that the Thunder, I mean, we are the better team when it comes down to it, but there's definitely still some spots that we can attack. Of course, it's led by the three-headed monster over here of Desmond Bane, Ja Morant, and Jaren Jackson Jr. Ja, I mean, the defenders that we were throwing at him, Casey Wallace, Alex Caruso, Lou Dort, all those guys are going to be draped over him all over again. And then for Desmond Bane, he's dealing with length on him. He's dealing with Jalen Williams, who actually did very well in limiting Bane and everything when it came down to him. So both those guys, granted, I'm going to give them a lean in regards to wanting to play them. They are GPP options because I very much am sure they're going to be lower than low owned. No one is going to necessarily want to get over there to them. And Jaren Jackson Jr., same thing for him. Honestly, Marvin Bagley came in and played way better than Jaren Jackson Jr. out there in any of the starting minutes or anything that he had going on out there at all whatsoever. And I mean, JJJ going up against the Thunder throughout the season, he actually played pretty well was putting up over 50 points per minute. So it was really surprised and shocked at how much of a gut punch it was when we came out there in that game. Zach Edey, he did not necessarily get played off the floor. He didn't. He played about 17, almost 18 first half minutes in there. He was out there. They definitely were utilizing him. He was doing what I expected, getting a lot of boards and things of that nature, but the game was a blowout. He played like 2 minutes in the second half, and then they just said, all right, let's try to figure out what's going to work going up against them, and they just started just running some random rotations and things like that. I don't mind getting back to Zach Edey, 6K. That is one of the weak spots that we have with Thunder is our rebounding and things of that nature. Definitely do think big body Edey, he should be able to go out there and do something. Scottie Pippen Jr. sitting at the 5-1. Again, to me, he's the one that I don't mind getting to in the starting lineup outside of Edey, just because he shouldn't have to deal with any of the big elite defenders in Dort, Jalen Williams. He should be getting SGA defense, and granted, he is a smaller guard. Shea is a big guard, he can defend, but everything else that he can go out there and do, peripherals, things like that, I don't mind trying to take a stab at him, especially for 5-1, instead of trying to play for someone like Ja Morant or Desmond Bane and things of that nature. Off the bench, again, we're still going to look towards Santi Aldama, Vince Williams, John Conchard. Those will be the main ones that we want to look to. You can take a stab, and if you think that Marvin Bagley is going to get some burn and run after his huge game that he had last time, was pretty much efficient from the field. Wow, they took away that 3-point heave that he had took. No, they actually gave it to him. He was 8 of 8 from the field, 16 minutes, 29.25 fantasy points, and he actually has been an OKC killer throughout his career. So you can take a stab at that. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to get that desperate. Over here on the OKC Thunder side, it's still, again, SGA. He's going to be the leader. Granted, I ate crow because I said SGA, he's good for 50 fantasy points. That's normally to go out there and get us 29.75 fantasy points, but in 23 minutes. Now, if he actually played his normal minutes in his normal load, come on now. Don't come for me. Don't. Still, you can get up there to SGA 10-3. I do think that he's the anchor just like Giannis. Either one of those guys should be a safe floor for 50 plus fantasy points. And I will go right back to that again here today. I don't mind it. But I will say, besides Shea, I do like the upside for Chet, and I do like the upside for Isaiah Hartenstein. Long as the Thunder get at least a couple of days of rest in between their games. Long as this is, of course, I know the playoffs is not necessarily a back-to-back. Chet is much better whenever he's coming off of rest. true rest. Now, granted, I want to say this was a one day rest in between it. So this goes back to last year, and I noticed it with Chet when it came down to the playoffs. If it was only 1 day of rest, Chet did not play as well. When it was 2 days or more, he looked amazing, played awesome in those games. So take it with a grain of salt if you want to in regards to that. I do still like Chet 7K. He looked very crisp out there. Didn't have to play his normal loads a minute, so that's why I'm not going to be too worried about that that whole stat of the rest and stuff for him. But I do like the upside for him. And then Isaiah Hartenstein. I told you guys, whatever it is about Memphis, the dude just loves to go out there and beat the shit out of Memphis. 6,300, only 21 minutes and dropped 33.5 fantasy points, and he's been a killer versus them. The assists, the playmaking, the rebounding, the scoring also, I like it. If you're looking for a prop to take, and honestly a safe prop that I really do like for, and it centers around Isaiah Hartenstein, I definitely do like him for 3 or 4 assists and at least 10 12 points. Like, honestly, that would be something I would take for him when it comes down to it. Moving on over to the Memphis Grizzlies, taking on the Los Angeles Fakers, and they're going to be fake until they actually get a win. And I cannot wait to throw back that Lakers in 5 back at every single troll account out there on the internet. Shannon Sharp, you two are included. We coming for you, Unc. Minnesota Timber Pups over here for them. Anthony Edwards, 8,700. This would be the guard I wouldn't mind getting up to today when it comes down to it. Looked pretty good out there going up against the Lakers. 8 of 22, 4 of 9 from 3, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. Did it all. Did what we expect for him to do. Beat the brakes off the Lakers, and going to be a driving force again between him, Jaden McDaniels, who I really did like in that first game, Dante DiVincenzo, Mike Conley. The guys, they can shoot. That's one of those things that the Lakers give up. They don't give up those shots. If you can actually shoot at a decent clip, guess what you're going to be able to do versus the Lakers? Hang inside that game, and you're going to be able to outshoot them. But Dante DiVincenzo, I do like his upside. 4,200 definitely makes for one of the good value options we can get off of the bench today. I like it. 25.25 fantasy points in 25 minutes versus them. Wasn't efficient from the 3-point line, but did everything else out there for us. So I do like him, especially that 4,200 price tag. Should be pretty highly owned when it comes down to it. But you can come down here and mess with the Mike Conley at 4,100. It just makes sense. 22 minutes, put up some pretty good 23.75 fantasy points. A couple of steals, assists, rebounds. I don't hate that at all. Granted, I do think that Dante, if the game was to stay close, Dante could see more minutes than him, so that would be the realm that I would go. Jaden McDaniels coming off of a very good game, 11 of 13 from the field, 25 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists. I would go right back to Jaden McDaniels. I like Jaden McDaniels in the first game, and it wasn't just because I'm not riding any wave or anything. I liked him initially going into it because he's one of the best defenders over there on the team, and I already seen it throughout the season in regards to the leaps and bounds that he actually made in regards to his shooting and the things like that. Plus, on top of that, when you have the team hyping up a certain player in regards to it, that's definitely some note to actually take in regards to that. So Jaden McDaniels had already piqued my interest before that first game and that showing that he did, and I'll go right back to him. I don't mind him here at that 4,900 price tag. I do like the upside for him as well. Outside of Jaden McDaniels, Anthony Edwards, Naz Reid, of course, we could look towards Naz. We know he's going to play some minutes. If Rudy gets himself into foul trouble again or something like that, Naz is a shooter, man. He's going to go out there. He's going to rain down those threes. He's going to do what he does. Definitely can mess with that right there. Rudy Gobert, a little bit of foul trouble, but then also I just feel like he kind of got played off the floor, which I would imagine that should continuously be what it is for this this series. I definitely think I would rather have Naz Reid out there for just the shooting that he actually brings to this team. So I hopefully JJ can make some type of adjustments, but Naz, I do like the upside for him. Julius Randle, 6,700. He's there. That's all I can say about Jules. He's there. Instead, I would much rather just drop down to Naz Reid if it comes down to it, between him and Randall or McDaniels or Dante DiVincenzo. Those would be the ones that I want to get to. The Los Angeles Faker side of things, I mean, you can go with your king. You can go with LeBron James, 9,300. That's a bit expensive to me. 10,800 for Luka Doncic. I mean, it's Luka. I can see us getting there. I can see it. But honestly, 6,800 for Austin Reeves, who's technically the 3rd best player, quote unquote, over here for them. Went out there last game at what, 7,200. Only gave us 24.75 fantasy points, but we know that he can definitely go out there and get us about 30, 35. At 6,800, I definitely don't mind and hate that. Would much rather come down there to him as possible play. And then, of course, with Hayes, I really don't see Hayes being able to play too many minutes. We saw a ton of minutes for Dorian Finney-Smith. It's just a matter of time before we get the DFS game where he goes out there and gives us like 25 plus fantasy points. Could today be that day? Possibly. I mean, he went out there and he shot abysmal from the field. 1 of 5, 1 of 3 from 3, a couple of rebounds, a couple of assists. He needs to give us something in the defensive stat department for us to really be able to pay off. And be something, but I definitely wouldn't mind looking towards him as a possible play. Same thing for Vando. We know that he's going to have to be out there on the court. Definitely both those guys, they make sense as possible value options if you want to get there. Outside of that, really, it's just going to be Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, of course, LeBron James, it's LeBron, and then maybe a sprinkle of someone off the bench, but I really do not like the Lakers at all. Minnesota, I honestly think they're the better team when it comes down to it, but if you guys are looking for my actual player pool, everything that I'm looking at for playing for today, where I break down what my studs, my mid-tier, and my values, definitely make sure you guys check out the Patreon or the YouTube membership tab. Either one of those spots right there. That's where you can get all the sauce, get all the stuff. We'll drop my core and my lotto for today's NBA action. Definitely check that all out. Drop a like on the video if you guys got something from it. Good luck to everybody. Peace.